Hello there and a very good evening to you. Welcome to Cine Afrik Premiers, your favorite movie review entertainment TV show, coming to you live from the studios of Cine Afrik, the spirit of Africa. My name is Sally, your host. Okay, so welcome back to the show. This is Cine Afrik Premiers. If you just tuned in, my name is Sally, your host, and my guests are still here in the studio with me. I have Mr. Ken Fiati and Mr. Timothy Bentum, who are both cast from the movie we just saw. Now, that was the second part of Any More Women, a Mapworld production produced by Lako Jagbote and directed by Oheneba Echampong. Now, I have some Facebook messages from you already, and I'd like to go through them quickly. This first one is from Nana Kwabna Ejapon. He says, I love Ben in his African outfit. Okay, Ken, or is it Tim? Okay, I think that mistake is coming from me. Angelo Diamond Noel says, Sally, I really feel for you, I must confess. Okay. Newton Jaffet says the lady should stop the prostitution and confess her sins to God to forgive her. Otherwise, all she's going to do is in vain in the eyes of God. The Bible says God will start judging in the churches. Okay. Gidisi Newton says you're sure they be keke. Filipinos Etonam Echampo says I love this show. Ken and Tim, you are the best. Okay. Faith Sise says Ken, you know how to act and I love you. All right. Nana Osei Yakufo says, my son wants you for a wife. He's 7 years old. Really? Am I married? I'm not married yet. Sugar mommy.
That's interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. I'll blow him a kiss. Okay. This is Stephen Azongo says, ha ha ha, what an interesting movie. Yeah. You all are great. Okay. Augustine Glag Arthur says, I just love this program and greetings to my lovely mom, Anna. Okay, I hope she's watching too. Joseph Beatty says, I just can't wait to watch this movie. I really love the character in it. Okay, I think we just finished looking at this. Okay. Okay, lucky, let me just read this from Freddie Igagbon. He says this is the first is this a comedy or a laugh film? I almost exposed all my 32 teeth. Nice one, presenter. Ha 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 ha. Philipson says, oh, I can't stop laughing. What a funny movie. All right, I have so many of them. Hopefully I can get back to read more, but for now let's get back to the movie. So guys, let me take your very first impression on the movie. Let me start with Mr. Tim.
I just think it's one of the very few movies you can't tell what's going to happen in the next scene. I think it has wicked twists and turns, and I think everything was spot on. I was just telling him, I mean, I was in the movie, but I mean, watching it again, I was just telling him, I think the directing was on point, casting was like wonderful, scripting, delivery. I think everything was nice.
Okay. No, Ken.
Well, I think I like it. We achieved what we set out to do. People think that when you talk about comedy, you just have to watch the Kumasi movies. Kumasi people, I'm sorry, I'm not condemning you. But we also felt that we could have something done just around us and treat it well for people to learn lessons and as well laugh. So basically, it was just interesting. Okay.
Now, I'd like to also have your views. So I'm going to open the phone lines right now. The numbers to call on are 030-2211-701, 030-2211-702, 030-2211-703, and 030-2211-704. So you can call in and give me your comments, your views about the movie we just saw. Now, Timothy, you said the movie, you liked everything about the movie. How about the pictures? How about the location? How about the acting and all that?
I just think that there was a confluence of a lot of great minds and we're friends. And so it wasn't just, okay, the director, okay, Charlie, sit down. It was just people coming together with a common focus. And because all of us were friends, it was a very healthy, a healthy mix of people, and the best was brought out of everybody. Locations were on point, I think. I mean, I just think, all in all, I'll give it a 97. Never done that.
Wow, that's good. Let's see. Now, we saw Andy co-snatching Andy's girlfriend in the movie. And then later on, Co takes to drinking, But is that what we should all resort to all the time when there's a problem? Do you think the bottles ease some of the pains? It does?
I think movies just portray what happens in real life.
But it happens in real life as well. A lot of drinking.
Yeah, and so yes, we're just portraying it. But I think that yes, by and large, it takes away your problem as long as the alcohol is in your system. When the alcohol wears off, then that's it. The problem comes looming back into your face. And so it's not a long-lasting solution to the problem. It's just a temporary, alleviation of the problem, and it will stay there after it's gone.
Ken, you think so too?
Is anyone troubled? Ask the Lord. Because definitely, I have a friend who says that he it's amazing how, I think a boxer, he says it's amazing how when the liquid is there, it's so clean and has nothing in it, but when it enters you, it shakes you. It doesn't solve the problem. It's just like sitting, like worrying. It's just like sitting in a rocking chair. It gives you something to do. But
so we know that alcohol doesn't actually solve problems. If you're in serious troubles, just kneel down and pray to God. If you believe in God, and He'll do miracles and wonders for you. Now we go on to our celebrity hot gossip segment, and today we have Mami Dokono, the ace and veteran actress in Ghana, in the news. Now Mami Dokono, aka Grace Omabo, may consider playing a role in a movie for free. Now we wonder why. She says if that is what it takes to entice filmmakers to use the services of veteran actors who have been made redundant in the movie industry in recent times, then she will do it. The 66-year-old veteran actress, who is disappointed that old actors have been sidelined, told Showbiz that she was willing to render her services for free if the message of the movie is good. Now Mami Dokono, who currently runs a school, Graceful Grace Academy in Aden, said the situation is that bad for some of the veteran actors, and that she is ready to just do any movie for free, but of course it's not going to go on all the time. Eventually she has to get paid. Now Mami Dokono, who has also ventured into radio and TV, said she was also trying to get back on TV to do some stories like she used to do by the fireside, and that it has not been easy looking for sponsorship. And when she was asked if she would go back to politics, she said she's not ready to do that anymore, so she's coming back full-time into acting again. Now your last comments about the movie, how the set was for you and all that,
Well, I
before that, let me just quickly cut you short. There's this new project you are coming up with.
Just next week, 16th of August, there's what we call the Cartoon Festival, Cartoon Kids Festival, but it's for all manner of people. We're saying that we watch cartoons a lot, and it contributes to our education. So we have given the kids the chance to write into a competition between 6 and 12 years. And the ultimate winner gets to go to Disneyland. And it's not like a facade, it's something that is happening. And it's brought together by Cartoon World, Wide Network, and in collaboration with Gem Consult, Golden Edge Multimedia. So it's at Children's Park, Saturday from 10 a.m. You can come along even as an adult, watch, interact with your favorite cartoon characters, get your kids to watch cartoons in a cinema set-up situation.
But you don't need elderly people like us to accompany the young people to Disneyland.
The interesting thing, they'll be accompanied by chaperones, so you can come have your fun there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But about the film, I think it's a good one. The only person who rates it less than 50% is the director, Oheniba Kwame Champong. Oh, wow. He's never satisfied with anything he does. He thinks that there were so many flaws with the movie and wants to prove a point the next time around. He says that we watch movies and we need to learn things from the movies we have done and improve upon it. And so if all filmmakers would reason the way he is, there's a future for us.
Because obviously our viewers loved the movie and they've rated it, I think, about 50%. So anyway, that is just pushing him to do more. Now, Tim, your last words on the movie?
Oh yes, the movie was a great piece. I think putting it together all the way from conception through script writing to delivery to editing, post production, everything was on point.
Yeah. Now my director is whispering into my ears that you are into soccer. You are coming up with some soccer days.
Yes. All we want to do basically is that, the funny thing is that we don't just look alike, we think alike. And so after all his...
And you said you had wanted to marry his wife.
No.
You said that.
I said my sweetheart happens to be his wife. Because that woman is just unique. You understand? She's an example. She was in acting, actually. And she was one person who stood her grounds. I'm not saying it because Timo is here, but because she's an example to the women who want to act and think that taking off your pants is what will give you roles.
Exactly.
Sleeping with producers only makes you cheap. You understand? Exactly. That's what I like.